2024, or NDAA, is critical to that. This authorizing measure is a core pillar of our national defense policy. It guides our Department of Defense and provides direction on the elements necessary to ensure our warfighters are the best manned, equipped, and trained in the world. This legislation is the culmination of hundreds of hours of work. The efforts put into it are not only defined by an open process, but also one across the aisle. The NDAA has been enacted into law for more than 6 decades. I'm confident that this bipartisanship will continue, and we'll see the streak extended to 63 consecutive years. The bill before us is certainly a strong one, with a focus on advancing military readiness and ensuring our men and women in uniform are equipped for all threats. It authorizes $886.3 billion for the defense programs. This delivers an increase of $28 billion over fiscal year 2023, while upholding the parameters outlined in the Fiscal Responsibility Act. Importantly, it also includes robust oversight by the House Armed Services Committee. They identified changes that will save Americans more than $40 billion, or 5% of the current spending levels, without sacrificing national security. It's another clear demonstration of the Republican conferences and the Democratic conference's ongoing commitment to America to safeguard our nation and hard-earned tax dollars. H.R. 2670 also takes on the Biden administration's attempts to put politics ahead of national security. It rejects moves to indoctrinate our nation's defense with progressive ideology by prohibiting things like critical race theory training and Green New Deal initiatives. The Pentagon should be laser-focused on military readiness and preparedness, not appeasing extreme elements of the far left or the far right. The steps asserting a strong posture forward don't end there. Many key priorities of members of both sides of the aisle are fulfilled. It provides the largest pay raise for our troops in over 20 years, includes authorization for retention bonuses for junior enlisted service members, and invests in military families. It continues the prohibition of taking adverse action against service members who refuse to take the COVID-19 vaccine and provides a path back to service for service members who were discharged for refusing to take the COVID-19 vaccine. This NDAA also delivers measures to counter aggression from the Chinese Communist Party's ongoing adventurism in Asia and the Pacific, increases the oversight of military aid, advances investments in tools to counter emerging threats, and bolsters the reliability of our supply chain. All in all, the policies in this bill are combat multipliers that support a ready, capable, and lethal fighting force. I'd like to reiterate the efforts made on behalf of our heroes who keep us safe and secure. House Armed Services Committee produced this measure as part of an open and collaborative process. In all, the committee considered 760 amendments during the markup and adopted 731 of them. This process resulted in an overwhelming 58-1 vote out of committee. I congratulate both the chair and the ranking member for that achievement. It's my expectation that we will continue this collaborative process as we move this measure toward consideration on the floor. I hope and expect that a large number of amendments reflecting ideas from members on both sides of the aisle will receive full and fair consideration on the floor before this measure moves forward to final passage. I now yield to our ranking member, my very good friend, Mr. McGovern, for any remarks he wishes to make.